Please, please, please work. We have sound? We have sound. Okay. Right. Shall we start again? That was very humbling. I'm going to tell you everything I just told you with no sound. So yeah, something happened because I test the mic before we go live and I must have knocked a button or something. I don't know, but we've got sound now. Okay, right. Rewind. Here's what I'm going to tell you. It's back to school. So WB's gone to school. I'm shocked at this, but the Adhesive Avenger's gone to the office. So the thing I was dancing about was, I'm the only one in the house. Do you know how long it has been since that happened? I mean, like, this is a big deal. I don't know if I'm just not trustworthy to maintain the four walls of this dwelling or if there was a pandemic or something. But anyway, they have left me in charge of this whole house for a whole day, and I'm very excited. So that's what I was dancing about. The first thing I did today, well, the first thing I did was go use all my muscles at the gym. And then I came home and cleared the disaster that was WB's desk, which is right next to mine. And the disaster was in no part his fault and 100% my fault, because when school was out, it became far, far too easy for me to finish with things on my desk and stack them on his desk. Yeah, so I have today done that thing where you tidy into a place that it cannot stay so that you must finish it by the end of the day. So currently my bed is completely covered in nice little piles of everything that was in that big mess. And yeah, in that mess, into categories so I can put it away after the live. So like all the pattern papers and all the stickers and there's even a stack for stuff that has nothing to do with craft but somehow ended up in there. Please tell me I am not the only person who has this. There were like bank documents in there. What? Why? I don't know. Okay, enough talking both out loud and silently. Let's go over to the desk and have a little chat about that, and then let's scrapbook. And YouTube is giving me a little pop-up button to remind me about something, so I'll talk to you about that in just a moment. Oh, what is on my shirt? It's a dress. So today's dress is Alice, but make it pumpkin spice. So I've got orange tights. I'm trying to figure out how I can show you my tights. No, I can't go up that high. Yeah, trust me. I've got orange tights, I've got orange cardigan, and then my dress is black with little, with house dust, with top hats and pocket watches and teacups and teapots and keys. Yeah. So there we go. Oh, Elaine says she has laundry on her bed. I even found one piece of two pieces of laundry that were in the stack of stuff. I don't know what I'm like. Okay. Right. Desk cam. Okay, so this is the layout that I did in the last live stream. That was our first September page. I'm still going to do some work with vellum and some journaling, but that's where we started. Okay. Now, I also want you to laugh with me about something else. So because it was back to school, and because for the last couple months, I've done a lot of kind of choosing the topic of the layout right before we went live, or having a couple choices and then letting you pick. And I went, you know what? It's time to go back to your notebook, Shimelle, and organize your thoughts so that you can plan out all the lives for September, which, by the way, there are 9 of them. And I have this notebook where I do that sometimes if I want to like really plan out what photo I'm going to use. So here's all my 9 lives, haha, in September. And so that way I can track like the different sizes and number of photos that I put on the pages to make sure I've got a variety. But here's the funny thing. I thought it had been like 3 months since I used my notebook for this. Are you ready? This just has sketches and plans inside. The last time I did this was September 2021. So apparently this is my back to school routine. Hopefully, let's see if I can do 2 months this year before I forget that I have this organizational system. Shimelle. So you've seen these photos because they were in one of the options before. I have 3 3x4s, and these weren't one of the first sets to get picked, but I'm going to use them today. And we've got a kit here. So let's have a look and choose kind of what papers could be our best bet here. I know that I want to use some of these border strips in here. Got blue there. That red is good again. I used that on the other one. I think I'm going to pull that out again and use that today. Right. B sides of this. Oh, that's my, don't turn that over, Shimelle. You want the A side of that. Okay. These two B sides are, rainbow stripe blue. And the B side of this red is bunting. Okay, so I'm going to pick out this one, and then I'm going to work with some of the backgrounds. And let's have a look at what that might be. I've also got this cut apart, which is going to come in handy. And as far as a full sheet, where'd the pictures go? They're underneath now. Antoinetta says, do you print your photos at home? If so, what printer do you have? I'll just pick it up off the floor and show you. So these are printed at home. A lot of the photos that you see me use in lives are printed at home because I don't always do that whole planning thing, because apparently I haven't done that since, September last year. So this is what I use when I print at home. I'm just dusting it off because I'm still finding places where I've missed with the building dust. It gets everywhere. Anybody who's done building work in their house will back me up on this. Oh my goodness, places you never thought got dusty. My poor sea monkeys, even though their tank is covered, it got dust in the air holes. Oh, okay, so this is what I use. The Canon Selfie. I have the CP1300, but there are different models. This is the one I have. I'm not fussed about what model it was. I'll tell you the 2 reasons I bought it. Number 1, it was on offer. Number 2, it was pink. So I picked that one because I think this comes in like white, gray, and pink. And I was like, oh, it's on offer. Oh, there's a pink option. Sold. But I've had an older Canon Selfie that I used. Hilariously, I dropped it one day. When WB was a tiny baby, I dropped it. And it stopped working. And I just put it back on the shelf and didn't have the mental space to work with it very much longer. And then I put it on the shelf. So eventually I dropped it again because I forgot it was on the shelf and I pushed it off the shelf. because have we met yet? Of course I did. And so then I was like, oh, I bet there's absolutely no hope in saving this now. I'll plug it in. And guess what? The second drop fixed whatever broke in the first drop, and it worked fine until it didn't anymore. And so eventually it completely died, and I bought this one, and it works fine. I haven't dropped it. The end. So when you get this, the ink packages come as a whole, let me see if I can show you one. It's like a whole unit. So you get a box like this. It comes with 108 sheets, and I think that, is that 3 ink sets? Yeah, 3 ink cartridges. So 108 sheets of paper is what this will print. There's no really getting off. Mine's off by 3 because I jammed once, and that's it. So yeah, the paper comes like this. You put the paper in the tray, you put the ink in the side. It's super, super easy. It's Wi-Fi set up, so I can print from my phone anywhere in the house if I just leave it on and then connect to the Wi-Fi. I don't leave it on full stop or like full time. I just turn it on when I'm gonna have a day where I print stuff. But then I don't need to like sit connected to my printer. I can just print whenever. Okay. But the thing if I do order prints, I order prints from Persnickety Prints, and I noticed that today they have a Labor Day sale. So you can go and get credits for discounted 4x6 prints. If you love 4x6 and you like quality printing, Persnickety is my absolute favorite, and they live up to their name. They're fabulous. That's not an advertisement. I'm a super fan of their product. I just love them as a company. And so yeah, whenever I am organized and I go through and like, if I do a Disney trip, when I do a Disney trip, I go through my photos at the end and I figure out what I'm going to scrapbook and vaguely what sizes. And I order a massive order from Persnickety Prints because they are in the States, so I need to ship them internationally. But I'll just do it in one big order and then just pay one lot of shipping. I absolutely love their work. So yeah, I do recommend them, and you can get a discount from them today. Cool. All right. So where was I? I was going to pick a background here. Can you hear building work today? It's not my house today. It's somebody else's house, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it or not. Can you hear the background? Oh, what about this? Okay, I'm very tempted to do that one right there. Unless I have that same grid in a yellow, I'm going to go with the peach. I didn't know that I was going to do peach when I got up this morning, but I'm feeling it. When am I not? Unless there's yellow in grid. There is yellow in grid in the other background because I bought both packs. Because I never have enough petite prints backgrounds. Oh, sorry, I just bumped the microphone, I think. Okay. So I might like this one better. Hold on. Do I like that? Or do I like this? I like both, so I'm going to let you pick. Peach or yellow? All right, you vote peach or yellow while I do my introduction speech. Boop. Hello. My name's Shimelle. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime a scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising, and legally I need to make sure you're aware of that. So thank you for coming to watch my hashtag advertising. Always, thank you for being here. If you ever have any questions, you can let me know in live chat, in the comments. If you watch from the future, if you watch in Tomorrowland, you can send me a DM on Instagram, or you can email me, shimelle@gmail.com. I will help in any way that I can. Other things that you need to know. Number one, I believe there is 5% off at scrapbook.com today. So if you want to buy October's kit, which I listed in reverse order. So scroll down if you want the autumn stuff rather than Halloween. I meant to do it the other way around, but what's done is done. So you can find the link to go shopping there in the description box below. You can also find a few other links. One, I've left the link for WB's hair fundraiser. He donated his hair to a charity that makes wigs for kids with cancer. And I'm going to leave that there all this month, and then I'll take it off. Okay, so that's there. I've left the link for the stamping class, but I've also given you a sneaky advanced link. Are you ready? Are you ready? Can you handle it? So Use What You Buy is this new series of videos that I'm doing where you get 4 videos that are each around 22, maybe a couple minutes longer. 22 minutes long is the basic time frame. They're not super long, but they're long enough to give you all the details you need. So that each class comes with 4 videos that length that walk you through 4 different ways to use a particular item that you might have in your stash, because I really, really, really want you to feel like when you buy something that you get your money's worth from it. So the first one was all about stamp sets, and that's live now. And if you sign up once your registration is processed, it's all there for you. Then this month's theme is stencils. And that will go live this weekend, and I've put the link there, so you can go ahead and sign up for stencils if you want right now, and then as soon as the videos are live, you will have access to them. Yeah, so that's everything you need, and you can find all of that in the description box today. Thank you so much. Now, one last thing before I put you back to the desk. I haven't had adverts on my YouTube channel for about 1.5 years now, except for really, really old videos, because it was never really working for me. It would play you loads of adverts, and I wouldn't basically get anything from it. I was making like 15 bucks, and a month. It was not worth me playing the adverts. But there's been a discussion at YouTube that with different live stream techniques and stuff that this might be changing. So here's what I'm going to do. Just for September, I'm going to trial the adverts in the live streams. It will not be heavy. It'll be 1 ad break per live stream is what I'm putting in. If they put in more, then that's not me, that's them. So I'm going to see how it works for just 1 month, okay? And then I'm going to evaluate if it's worth doing. If it's still really low, I'm going to turn them right back off, because no. But if it really is helping with things, if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it helps all of this actually happen, then maybe it's worthwhile. So I'm going to test it for 1 month, and I'm going to put that ad break in now, okay? Don't go away. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, this is weird. Now I don't know what's happened. Okay, you might have had an ad break. You might not have gotten an ad break. Why don't you let me know in the comments if you did or did not? Because I pressed the button, but I'm not sure if it worked. So let's just see what happens. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so I got votes between the yellow and the peach. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think yellow has yellow has just pipped it. So let's go yellow. Okay. Oh, how funny. No ad break. Okay. Well, let's just not worry about that. But if you did watch an ad at the beginning, that's fine. Sorry if you just got me standing there being awkward. We'll figure. Oh, some of you did and some of you didn't. Oh, how funny. Well, we'll live and learn. Yeah? Okay. Thank you for your patience with that. I'm just going to try it for a month, and we're going to see what happens. Sketch. Let's sketch this out. I also have to remember that I do have to get him from school today, so I'm just going to put my clock on. I can see it now. Cool. Ah, Sarah got 2 very short 5-second ads. Cool. Okay. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now, I went to buy a new pink Sharpie. They had no pink, but I got a pack of black. So we'll see. We'll see. Use a new pen. Oh, it is juicy. Okay. So I've got these. I want to do, what order do I want them in? I think I kind of want, I know this one is the odd one out. Or are they all odd ones out? Right, okay. So I'm going to do 2 over here. 1 over here. Yeah. this side is going to be more minimal. I mean, it's just going to be smaller. It's not going to be minimal in any way, shape, or form. Don't believe me if I say minimal. Whereas this is going to come over here. Amy, you know what those wiggly lines are? I'm going to tear some paper there. Okay. And then we're going to build layers up behind here. Yeah. Like that. So it's a composition where things are coming from the outside into the middle, and then there's this open space here that will be the yellow. Yeah. And we'll bring in the red and the border strips on the sides. Might have a border down each side like this. Yeah. And then the title can fit in here. And the journaling can fit kind of here, I think. Yeah, and then we're going to throw a lot of ink at it. Or mist. We're going to splash stuff around. That's what I'm saying. Kind of on the diagonal. Not even kind of, definitely on the diagonal. Okay. So here is the sketch-a-rooney. That's what we're going to make. Cool? Oh, don't throw it out of the shot, Shimelle. Put it in the shot. There you go. Right, where's my comment box? Come back to. Amy says she doesn't think that I like her and that I see her and then decide to tear. Bend. It's okay, Amy. Please know that when you weren't here, I did a bunch of tearing too. It's not you. It's just me being too lazy to cut stuff. All right, let's go. All right, and who's up for SBC Fest? Where's my, I've got a special postcard about it now. Where is it? Come here. Here it is. Here it is. And this is that paper pad that you're going to want. I'm using this, but some of the other instructors are also using this. So get that paper pad. You're going to use it up all the, it's huge. I'm going to flip it for you. It's very autumnal with some spider webs in there. Did you catch? It's not like overtly Halloween, but there are some spider webs. Woo! So yeah. We're going to be using that in my class, but also some other people's classes. And here we go. Here is SBC Fest. I'm just giving it a theme tune because I don't know if it has one, but it should. So there we go. SBC Fest is the 16th and 17th of September at scrapbook.com. And there are all these people that are going to be teaching. Whoop, whoop. That's me up there in the top row. What? So yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, let's go. Da, 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 da. Elaine said she couldn't hear the building noise. She might be taking that back right now. I don't know. All right, while I've got this out, let's go ahead and make these border strips because they'll want to be nice and straight, but then I'm going to tear the other stuff. So I want that one. I think I want this pink little one here. Wow, I wonder what they are building. It's loud. And I want this strip up here. And the one next to it as well. And I think that's it. Oh, I want the black one though. Hold on, let's take the black one. Because as Debbie pointed out, minimal is not Shimelle. So let's just go with more. If it's a maybe, it's a yes. Okay. That over there. Then. These over here. And this one we're going to tear. Got some flowers to happen there. Okay. Let's get this all nice and square. Amy says she does this for her strips and then manages to destroy the strips she doesn't use. I do too, unless I use those kit packages that these big plastic envelope things. I've got last month's sitting here in its kit, so these things. Oh, well, partially sitting in its kit. These. If I use, I have clear ones too, or white ones here, but yeah, if I put them in there, then I don't mess them up. If I leave them out in my stash, 100% they'll get busted up. Yep. Ruth noticed that I'm still using WB's trimmer. I am. I'm gonna have to buy him a new blade at some point now. But I did clean his desk, but I haven't cleaned the mountain that's on my desk, on my trimmer. So step by step, we'll see. Vicky's here. Hello, Vicky. How are you, darling? Oh my goodness. You just remind me oh my goodness. Okay. I'm not even going to say it out loud, Vicky, but I'll message you. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that just went bing. Here's the thing you haven't done, Shimelle. I'm a bad friend. Okay. But I love you. Thank you for understanding my brain of sieve-like qualities. Okay. So this side's going to get the little bit. Yeah? Right over here. Then we turn that over. So we got that much over there, and then we're going to put the other bit over here. Claire says, did I miss the bend and snap? There was a bend and snap. Yep. Sophia wants me to do a t-shirt that's like a twist on the old MGM lion logo that's roaring more, because now she thinks MGM should stand for more glitter, more. It sounds on brand to me. I get this train of thought. It's been a while since I've drawn a lion. I should have a go. Okay, so that one's going to go there. All right. Did Vicky see what happened to WB's hair? Oh my goodness. I miss you too! Okay. So these are still long-haired pictures. Right. We did a bend and snap, but I didn't trim them. Do I do the two where he's small together and the one where he's big over here? I think that's the answer. Okay. Sorry, now I'm using scissors. I know. So that one's going to go over there. This one. And that one over here. My freestyling boy. So that freestyle needs to be in the title today. If you want to think about anything else that kind of turns that in to a better title, you throw them out there to me in the comments. But it's got to include the word freestyle, because all of these photos are freestyle elements. So WB won this dance battle over the summer, and this is different parts of that process. So this is like the champions dance. That was the kid who won the senior division, and the middle division was over here. But he purposely went and stood next to this kid because he thought he was so awesome, and he was like, I get to stand up like next to anybody. I'm gonna stand next to him, and so I got a photo of them dancing together, and then this was the end with like the whole school and freestyling. And then this was their age group and his little solo in the group. Cool. But all of that is freestyle, so it was a big deal. Okay. So I think those two are going to go kind of like that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to tuck one underneath the tearing, and then one's going to sit on top. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Vicky says, what? What happened to his hair? Yes, he donated it. So, I'm going to show Vicky this photo and anybody else who wasn't here. That's how short it is now. It's like 1996 Leonardo DiCaprio length, like Romeo and Juliet. There we go. My boy with his 90s hair. Elaine's wondering if the lion logo should be a roaring sea monkey. But yeah, he cut a foot off his hair and donated it to the Little Princess Trust. Yeah, and he's raised, I think, 450 pounds, and his target is 500, so he's almost there, which is awesome. Yeah. But yeah, I had to sit down to watch it be cut, because oh my goodness, it was intense. Okay. So which side for each of these? Because I see how he's got that whole yellow into red sunset thing going, so I think we can use all of these colors. This one's going to be a little, oh, maybe that goes over the top of this. Okay, those two over here, this over here. That works. Oh, and what's the other page that matches there's another page with this t-shirt, so I want to, and the same day. So let's, oh, it's the one that still needs journaling. Okay. Oh, and it's a Vicky page. Oh, Vicky. So this will go, this is after the show. So this will go over here. There might be something in the middle because this was a big day. There are a lot of photos from this day. Oh, so maybe we bring some paste back in to make them coordinate. Let's do it. You can leave it off. If it's not your thing, leave it off, but I'm going to put it on. Okay. What am I doing? Right. Sophia says, I bet he's the talk of his class with the first day of school and the new hair of awesomeness. I didn't see any of his classmates, and I was dying to see a moment of like, oh my goodness, Elliot, we were done. Oh, sorry, let's skip right over that. But yeah, so funny. So let's see what happens. Yeah, when I pick him up, we'll find out. You just pretend you didn't hear that. It's all good. Right, so dots. What was this month's? Oh, this month's stencil is apples. No, because that's back to school. Let's just do dots. Okay. This. Look, it's more Vicky. Oh, I ended up just being able to use the bit inside the pot last time, didn't I? Let's just do that again. Okay. So we're going to make this coordinate. So this is Vicky's nice thick gesso. And Vicky's going to laugh at my high-tech tools here. Are you ready? I just use this bit. And then I do this. It's fancy, right? But it works. It's all good. Okay. Now, right now I'm doing a great job of covering my stencil, but not the dots. So let's make sure we actually get some in the dots. But I do like the ones on the edges to be like very imperfect. So that's all right. Remember, this part's going to show a bit more than over here. Okay. That's probably good here. Elaine says, did you find your spatula? I haven't bothered to look, and I'm not going to bore you now. It wasn't in the big stack of stuff that I just tidied off WB's desk, so that's one place down. I'll have to look more. It's probably, under the shelf that is my trimmer. Okay, so that's all I do, and then I put that amazing tool. Thanks, Vicki, for that, including that tool in the pot. I have a palette knife, Vicki, but I don't know what I did with it. So I've just been using that bit. Yay! Perfect. That's exactly what I want. And because it makes some of you nervous, I'm going to take you to the sink now. You can hear me rinse my stencil so that you know I did not leave my stencil to get all, well, I mean, to get more painty. It does have at least 4 colors stuck to it, but the gesso is off. Okay. And it's mostly off my hands. Right. We're back. I found out last week, Vicky, that if I if I just leave the gesso on my stencil and put it to the side of my desk, there are some people who can't look at what I'm doing here because they're just looking at the gesso drying on the stencil and going, shh, Shimelle, 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 please go clean the stencil. So now you can just do it. I have old gift cards, but I didn't bring anyone to my desk. I even saw one in my handbag at the weekend and was like, oh, I should just go put that on my desk. But you know what? It worked just fine, so why worry? I'm not going to worry about a thing because all the little gesso dots are going to be all right. Yeah, they're going to be just fine. So it does not make me worry. Wing it. That's what I'm doing in life with gesso. It's all good. Aw, Pam overslept because she was dreaming that she visited me in London. Amazing. Yep, no stress in scrapbooking. Right, I'm doing everything in black ink today because I want it to match that facing page, which has black accents, and because it matches what he's wearing. So, right, I'm going to throw this peach in here on the other side. Do, do, do. I did musical roulette today to turn on some sort of musical that I could listen to because did I mention that I'm in the house all by myself so I can play music? No one else is like working on super serious stuff. That means I have to be quiet. I can sing and dance all day. It's amazing. So yeah, musical roulette. I just said to my device, please play a musical. I got Evita, which I hadn't listened to in a long while, but I still knew all the words. So yeah. I guess I'm feeling, I don't know, what's the right adjective if you're feeling Evita-ish? Okay, let's make room for these. Now, how well is this one going to fit over here? Does it need to come right off the edge? Yeah, I'll just take it right to the edge. It's fine. And normally I wouldn't cut it off yet, but because I'm going to layer that piece over the top and I don't want to just miss and have it not end up on the page, I'm going to go ahead and trim this off now rather than later. Turn it back over without smashing that into Maleficent. She would be unhappy. I would be unhappy. We would all be unhappy. So we'd be careful about like that. Okay, so that's that side, and then we'll just re-ink that edge. Good. Okay, over here. Bye, Antoinette. And bye, Vicky. Ah, enjoy the gym. Go use all your muscles. Thank you for stopping by, friend. It was lovely to see you, hear you, whatever it is. It was lovely for you to be here. Bye-bye-bye. I'm going to do that one. And then these two. Okay. Velveeta, not Evita. Oh, you're hilarious. Especially because the bit that's in my head now is the Requiem that they sing at the beginning. Salve Regina. Da, 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 da. That was beautiful Latin, Shimelle. But now I'm imagining it with Velveeta. Velveeta. Yeah, perfect. It's all good. Oh, Debbie has a friend called Venita, but her husband calls her Velveeta. She's the friend that came to London with her. Oh. Right. How are we doing? Yeah, good. Okay, let's build up these layers to go behind here. I said I was going to tuck one underneath. It was this one. And tuck that underneath. That's going to go on top. So any layer needs to go behind here. Cool. And journaling pieces to go up here. Okay. Let's see. This journaling box here. And where there was another bit that I was going to use. Oh, it was this. We don't wear flip-flops in my house. I have a thing about shoes that go between your toes. I don't like them. So embrace your sensory issues and just deal with them. You can. You don't have to fight it. You can just say, you know what? I've tried my whole life to wear flip-flops and I don't enjoy them. And then you can say, it's okay. I don't need them anymore. I can wear other shoes and not feel pressured to wear flip-flops. This is my advice if you have sensory issues with anything. So I'm just going to cover that up and use the orange bit, is what I'm saying. I don't know why you needed to know about my flip-flop issues. Sophia has gone down a rabbit hole in her brain, trying to see if she can find any cheese-related puns into Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. Oh, this is a challenge. Don't cry over the manchego. It was expensive, but it was so yummy. Yeah. That was not very good, but I am scrapbooking at the same time, so give me a little break, you know? Okay, also my coffee's sitting here abandoned. And I've already had one completely cold cup of coffee today because I forgot to drink it. So let's see if I can drink some coffee. Sophia wins. Oh, Sophia says Debbie wins with Don't Slice My Cheese, Argentina. And Ruth points out it's not manchego. It should be Don't Cry For Me, Fontina. Oh, Amy wants gorgonzola. I could just sing all the cheeses. Why was this not part of my degree, singing cheeses? I could have done that, you know? Just sing cheeses, Shimelle. Okay. What paper is going to go behind there? I need something. Do I bring that peach back in? Maybe I do. Let's just pop this to the side for the last little bit of drying. It's almost dry, to be honest. Okay. I brought the peach back. I'm bringing peach back. Yep. Okay. That's where I'm going to end that. That take on this song. I think what we're discovering is If I'm the only one in the house, you get more singing. You may or may not like this. You may secretly call the Adhesive Avenger's place of work and say, you need to tell him to work from home more. We can't handle the singing. It's too much. She doesn't know when to stop. It's true. I never do. It's not my skill in life. Hence, more. Put that one down here. Sure can. A cheese chorus is great. Is Argentina known for any particular kind of cheese? Is this going to be like when people accidentally wrote Ratatouille into a musical? And then it had to become a real thing. Debbie is correctly dovetailing us into the new Weird Al Yankovic biopic, which stars Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al. I'm very excited for this. I cannot explain. I have always loved Weird Al Yankovic, and one of the most exciting parts of my parenting was when my child was like, I'm going to watch this new Phineas and Ferb spinoff called Milo Murphy. Milo is voiced by Weird Al. Milo, every once in a while, just breaks out an accordion. No explanation. And so WB is like, do you know what's really cool? Milo plays a really unique instrument. And I'm like, WB, is there any chance that it's the accordion? And he was like, yeah, how did you know that? I'm like, I have no idea. It just came to me. And everyone here who's never listened to Weird Al is like, what are you all on about? But yeah, and in fact, UHF, which was a movie that came out when I was, I want to say about 12. I don't know, I might be way off here. But anyway, my family went to the movies to see something else. And I was like, I don't want to see that. Could I go to a movie on my own? And they were like, well, if you can find what you want to see that's at the same time in the same cinema, then yeah, that would be okay. And I went on my own to a movie on my own for the first time ever. And that first movie was UHF, the Weird Al movie. I have no apologies, no regrets. I loved it. I don't know if it would stand up if I watched it today, but I'm not doubting it. I think it might. Okay, so that one's going to go there. This one's going to get popped up. Laura can handle the singing, but she has the side effect that she needs cheese now, and this was not in her plan. I'm sorry. I've made you want cheese. I don't even have an affiliate link for cheese. What am I doing here? Terrible influencing. How could I not see this coming, Sophia? Sophia, where's your affiliate link for cheese? Oh. Debbie has been to actual Mexico and is sad to report that they do not cover Mexican food in cheese like we all do. And she's devastated. I would be devastated too. Everything's better with cheese, which I say, scrapbooking photos of WB, who's allergic to milk. So the child has never known the great mood-lifting qualities of a grilled cheese if you're in America, cheese toasty if you're in Britain. They have different names for the same thing, but they have the same medicinal qualities. You will feel better if you have a grilled cheese. It's just very comforting. I'm going to pop this one too. Okay, but I need to work out how these pieces are going to fit in. Okay. So let's tuck one thing under the torn bit like I did on the other side. So that's going to be this. And then this one's going to go above that. And tuck that under here, I think. Just barely tucked because I don't want to lose the letters. Okay, I'm not going to get much of that orange box, but I think this gives me enough journaling space. Okay, and this one popped as well. How am I doing for time? I'm good. All right. I know. It is like living with allergies today versus 10 or 20 years ago is so much easier. And I'm thankful for that. But it is still like sometimes there are just things in life where you're like, oh, I guess you don't get that reference. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you can't have this experience, but maybe someday is okay. Right. So that one here popped up. Do I want it over? No, I like it on top. Okay. Brings it over here. Okay. So I might want something under here, but I am going to put the title there. So that's okay. Right. So far, so good. Oh, Elaine became lactose intolerant a couple years ago, just out of nowhere. And it's depressing how many things have milk or dairy in them. Yes, I'm sorry, Elaine. Amy says, what year is WB? So he's gone into year 4 today in British year system, which is like 3rd grade. Yeah. Does that mean he's in your class? You have 3rd graders, Amy? I can't remember. I want to say 3rd grade. But yeah, he's 8 with his spring birthday. Okay, what else are we going to put on here? We have, embellishment-wise, these flowers, and I'm wondering, could I match up some that are like those? Yes, Amy, he is in your grade. Yeah. Okay, so let's line up things in these sunset colors. Yep. Some pinks, some oranges, some reds. I don't know why I didn't think to divide these by color at the beginning, but now it makes perfect sense. Okay. So let's have... Oh, wow. Lindsay's daughter had a life-threatening peanut allergy at birth, and she was able to recover it from it and cure it through a certain kind of therapy. That is amazing. Wow. Right. So let's have a look at where these things could go. Yeah, we're dry enough now. So this one could go under there. I need a bit, like these are really close to the background color. They're orange, but peachy orange, and I've got the orange mat there. So I need the contrast then of something more pink behind there. Yeah. Then, do I have something small that could bring in that color? Do I only have big blossoms? I could just chop one in half. Yeah, I don't have a small one. So let's take something like this and chop it and use it in both sides. All right. Okay, so I need to ink these. Red. with yellow and then the blue one. Those two behind there, and then this one's going to come down the side like that. Maybe further up. Yeah. Then that one over here. With a smaller pink one and this red. Then we put the lettering over, and yet again I've chosen a color scheme where that royal blue doesn't work. What do you like, Shimelle? What are you like? So I need to bring out the red letters. It's a red letter day. There. I think so. I might move them later, but I'm going to start with that. Okay. Where's my comment box gone? Right. Amy, Journal Your Christmas stuff will be out this week. Yes. Yep. Okay. Now, somebody had a suggestion. Was it freestyle funk? Is that what I should do? Any other ideas on how to expand the word freestyle into the title? Unless I do freestyle fire, because fire is a very of the moment word. I mean, it is of the moment many places, but it's very of the moment in dance. When you post a dance video or you send a dance friend a video, the thing that comes back is fire emojis, if you're good. Yeah. So I could do freestyle fire. Where'd those red letters go? Here. Oh, thank you, Ruth. Right, so the idea was that the title would sit down here. I think I can run it so it just overlaps those florals a little bit. Freestyle flair, freestyle fab, freestyle funk. Those are all suggestions that have come up. Lindsay loves these flowers so much she wants to put them on her wall as wallpaper. Well, Gemma will tell you to do that. Is Gemma here today? Gemma has my toucans on her bathroom walls. She turned it into a wallpaper. The box of crayons, toucans. Toucans for you Americans. But I quite like, I find that saying toucans instead of toucans is quite, it feels quite nice to say. Some words just feel nice in different accents. Toucans sounds lovely. Right, anyway, she made that pattern paper into a wallpaper and it's in her bathroom. Freestyle on fire. Oh, Gemma is here. She's here to verify she has my toucans. Have you given them names? I'm getting all the centers of the E's stuck to me. Let's see what this looks like. I'm not sure. Oh, it needs to come further down. I'm guessing I don't have fire in, I'm sure I don't, oh no, I knew I have no, I know I have no E's left in last month's alpha because it would look cool in orange. Too many toucans to name. Ah, amazing. Okay, so I need to bring this whole word down. Where should it start? No. Okay, there. Does that work? Put a dot on the I. Freestyle, fresh. I do like that. Fresh freestyle. The license plate said fresh and there were dice in the mirror. He danced to that the other day and he was so excited that he knew it and none of the other kids did. I said to the cabbie, yo home to Bel Air. Yeah, it was an exciting day. Okay. Annalise likes this title. Likes how we're going here. Now, journaling's going to go on there, but I think it'll also need a little bit more. Surprise, surprise. Let's have the orange dots in here. I like this idea. Just start them from the middle of a flower and then bounce them from there. Okay, and then can I do like one of something up here? Yeah. I don't know why I did it in that order and then made it almost impossible to put adhesive on, but I did. Just chaotic energy. That's all I'm saying. That's what we got. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. And there'll be gold in all those places. Let's bring back that layout that goes opposite. Is there anything else? Oh, that had yellow dots. Cool. Is there anything else I could do to kind of bring them together? Vellum plus the gold. Okay, I'm going to stick some vellum behind there. How to make things coordinate after the fact. You can do this with old layouts, by the way. You can, when you're organizing your pages, go, oh, actually. Oh, that was terrible tearing, Shimelle. What do you want about? It's okay. I'll do it this way. It tears nicer that side. Okay. Here. So all I need is a little bit that's going to go behind there to make it coordinate with what's going to be in the nearby pages. Take this, we're going to stick it underneath here, which means I got pop dots in the way. Of course I do. I like to make a mess of things, a mess of things, a mess of things. I like to make a mess of things. That's why I scrapbook here. Yeah. It's too wide. I know if I told you before I did it, you'd freak out, so I just did it that way. Mostly looking at Amy. This one I'm going to tuck under here. Just there. Too wide here. Too tall. There we go. Now it's going to coordinate a little bit better. Okay, one last thing. Have I got time to show it to you? Yeah, okay. Okay. Right. One thing I want to show you with the stencil. So I got to get the stencil dry. Right. Am I drying my stencil on the beach towel that's sitting here drying from yesterday's swimming pool session? Yes. Yes, I am. Towels are towels. It's clean. Nothing's coming up. Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't wet to go on the layout. Right, you ready? So then put the stencil back over the top. Here's why I'm doing this. This page also has polka dots, but they are black polka dots on white, or black dots on white. I'm not going to put any paint through here. I'm going to grab a black pen. Don't grab your favorite black pen. Do not grab anything that's irreplaceable because it might get gunked up with the gesso. Okay, so if you put the stencil exactly over the dots, and then move it the tiniest little bit, so you're just a tiny little bit offset. Go to some of the dots, you don't even need to go to all of them. And trace. You can just trace part of the way on some of them if you want. So that now I've got a little bit more of the black element in there with the dots, but I'm not done. Then you want a stamp that's super tiny. So let's see. Ah, perfect. I've got this little dotty stamp from a couple kits back. The butterfly set had these lovely little texture pieces because Tracy Reed knows what she's doing because she's an actual scrapbooker and we love scrapbookers who design product. Yes, we do. Okay. So I'm going to take some black ink and those dots and I'm going to bring them in here. Just keep turning it so it doesn't look too regimented. Can I get it where I want it? Let's go in there now. Now, you could leave out, oh, I did those very similar. So let's swap it out by taking this one and doing that side. Now it looks like a paw print. I might end up putting another flower there. But for right now, I'm going to leave it. Okay, I'm going to stop. Now, journaling's going to go on here, and then lots of gold mist. Hold on. I dropped a stamp there clearly, or I got ink on my finger or something. So you know what you have to do? Just stamp again. Done. Now there's no smudge. There's a stamp. Almost dropped the lid. Okay, so journaling will go there. Gold mist all over it. Yeah, there's going to be another flower up here. I'm just going to tuck it behind. I'm just going to do it now. picking an orange and purpley one. I'm sticking it behind because I'm not liking the paw print that I made by accident. There we go. Paw print's gone. Not forgetting the school run. I'm all good. Oh, hold on. I don't know why I went to hold that up. What was I going to show you up close? I don't know. I'm just silly. Yeah, so journaling here, gold mist. There goes my clock. So I'm all good. Here's the sketch. Maybe that was what I meant to hold up and my brain didn't connect the thought. Sketch. Finished project. Well, almost, except journaling. And let's have a little thumbnail. Oh, don't tab to the wrong window, Shimelle. Oh. It's heavy on the side, so it might need an extra sheet of cardstock in the background. Right, here we are. Yay! So if you like this layout, you know what you could do? You could leave a thumbs up. That'd be super awesome. And then I'll be live again on Friday. And yes, wonderful things. Thank you so much. Remember, there's a new class that will be live this weekend. And if you want to be in right from the beginning, you can just find the link to the stencil workshop in today's description box. Pointing this way to the description box. So yeah, a bigger post will go live on the blog this week. But right now, if you go ahead and sign up there, you'll just be ready to go when it goes live. You'll be in the first people to have access, and it's only $5 for all of September. Once we hit October, it'll go up to $10. Yeah? Okay, so $5 on that link would be fabulous. We'll help all of this happen. We'll get you a class to use your stencils more. Everything's good, right? Just $5. Okay, cool. I'll stop with the hashtag advertising now. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Friday. All those wonderful things. Thanks so much.